How's it going, world? Hope you're well, hope you're safe. Welcome back to the Rules of Thinking with Richard Templar. And today we're going to go over rule number 11, be self-aware. As always, before we get into it, we're going to review rule number 10 from yesterday, which was be flexible. Now, as I said in the description yesterday when I uploaded it, like, change is always occurring. If you look around you, like, all around you, life is constantly changing. Your environments are constantly changing. Perhaps your circles that you socialise in, they're constantly changing. School, work, etc. Like, and then on top of that, if you put in the world, how the world is changing, how global finance is changing. There's all these movements going on. There's the anti-racism movement. There's the anti-sexist movement, the LGBT movement, etc. Do you know what I mean? The world is constantly changing. Life's constantly changing. And technology especially. Do you know what I mean? So it can be a little bit intimidating. Let's be real now. It can, yeah? I didn't want anything to do with social media of any kind for the longest time. Do you know what I mean? I was like a part-time user of social media, and then it's only just this year that I've started to use it properly. Do you know what I mean? I've known about crypto for approximately 7-8 years, just in the background, but it's only now that I've started actually paying a bit more attention and learning about it and doing my homework. Do you get what I mean? And I think the moral of the story is, the more rigid you are, the harder a time you're going to have. Whereas the more flexible you are, the more adaptable you are, the easier your life is going to be. Do you get what I mean? Because change is always occurring, yeah? Don't be afraid to evolve and grow and level up, yeah? All right, let's get into it. Rule number 11, be self-aware. However bad an experience you're going through, you can always learn from it. Fact, 100%. Go on then, Richard. If you don't, why would things change? If they're bad this time, they'll be bad next time. I spoke to someone recently whose partner had just died, bless them. She had had a tough life, having lost a mother at the age of 15. She told me that she'd coped really badly with that and was messed up for a long time. So this time, she wasn't going to make the same mistake again. Now that's resilience. Think about the things that have gone badly in your life in the past and reflect on how you dealt with them. When new traumas come along, think about how you can handle them. If you keep approaching everything in the same way, you'll keep getting the same results. So stop it and try something new. Think about what has worked in the past, what hasn't, and how you can change. Did you bottle things up and try to cope on your own last time? Well, if that didn't work, I'd recommend a new approach this time. Talk to people. Ask for support. Did you immerse yourself in work? Did that work? If not, there's no point repeating it. Richard, I feel like you've written this book for me. I swear I was having this conversation yesterday, you know. This is mad. Okay. It's not only about your coping mechanisms, it's the practical things too. If your relationship is breaking down, what can you learn from past experience? Should you talk more, shout less, stop working so late every evening? If you clashed badly with your oldest child when they reached adolescence, could you maybe try a different tactic with your next child? If you don't, you run a high risk of hitting all the same problems again. One friend always shouted at her kids for lounging on the floor to watch TV, instead of sitting in the chairs. One day her son asked her why, and it stopped her in her tracks. She thought for a moment and realised she couldn't think of a reason. She was just repeating what her parents had told her. So she laughed and told him he was right and he could stay where he was. A small thing, but it improved their relationship significantly. Cool. When I was in my 20s, a friend of mine in his 60s told me that you don't stop making mistakes as you get older, but you do find yourself making fresh ones. He said that he ever more frequently found himself thinking, I've tried this before and it definitely didn't work. So I'll try something else this time. Sometimes it worked, and even when it didn't, it was at least interesting. The depressing thing is how many people I know who couldn't say this as they grow older, because in fact they just keep repeating the same old mistakes again and again, wondering why things never seem to get any better. Know yourself. Know your weak spots. Know what helps you. Know the things that you can and can't cope with easily. Know which potentially negative emotions you're prone to. Anger, depression, self-pity, impulsiveness. The better you understand your own psyche, your own mind, the better prepared you are to face up to hardship and to bounce back swiftly. I like that. Richard, I swear, like, I don't know if you've been watching this, but if you are watching this, I want to know actually from Rule a few days ago when you said your friend didn't go back to work, their writing career took off instead. Was that you? And also, thank you. Great book so far. I don't know about you guys. Well, to be fair, no, a few of you have told me you're finding it quite useful, so thank you. Keep the support coming. Like, share and comment. The moral of the story: the better you understand your own psyche, the better prepared you are. Remember when I was talking about self-reflection? Do it. Okay. That's it for today, guys. So, as always, like, share, follow, comment, etc. Spread the word. If you think there are other people who could find this series of videos useful, please spread the word to them. Yeah? And, hope you all have a brilliant day. Pipe up in the comments section. Let's get a conversation going. What are your thoughts and opinions? And, as always, take care of yourself. I'll catch you tomorrow. Yeah? Oh, that's it. As always, just in case there's something you didn't understand, any words or sentences, etc., let me know. I'll do my best to clarify. Thank you. Have a great day, guys. Catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.